Hey guys, so I'm going to be playing a video of a lady asking for advice, and we, the online in-laws and the online advisors, please let's advise this woman. I'm going to be tagging my video in her comment section, so let me play it for you guys, so you'll be watching it right now.
Hi everyone, story time. I'm 33 years old. I'm currently living in Edmonton, Alberta. I came into Canada 3 years ago as a PR, and currently I've become a Canadian citizen. So I met this guy 5 months ago and we started dating. This guy is everything I want in a man. Like seriously, he is so nice. He's so kind. He even paid part of my bills, like without being told. He's so nice to me, and he wants us to settle down. But that's where the problem comes in, because he is on work permit. And my friends are telling me that this guy may be interested in just to get PR from me, and I will see the true color of him. So I'm kind of scared. I'm worried. I'm so scared. I don't want to make a lifetime mistake. So although I've spoken to his family, I spoke to his mom and his sisters on phone. They sound nice, and I've equally told my mom about him, and my mom is really happy. So, but I'm still scared. I don't know if he really loves me because he want to get PR from me, or he actually loves me. So I'm just kind of worried. I don't know if you guys can advise me. Has anybody married a Nigerian and file for him, to get PR? How is the marriage? Are they happy or are they not happy? Like, I just want you guys to advise me, because I'm really
Okay, so you heard the story. So this lady is a PR holder. So PR means permanent resident. She's for those I don't know, permanent residents are people that are already in Canada, and they have just 3 years to become citizens. Let me wind up. They have 3 years to become citizens of Canada, so their status is as good as their citizens already. Because I think the only difference is that as a PR holder, you cannot vote in an election. I think that's just the difference. Otherwise, other things, a PR holder is as good as a citizen in this country. So now she's confused. She met a guy, she loves him, the guy is good, the guy checks all the boxes, but the problem is that the guy is on work permits. So he is currently in the country. They met here in Canada, and as at the time they met, he is a work permit, she is a permanent resident. So she's confused now that should she go ahead with the relationship, like she wants to get married to this guy. The guy is serious, the guy is this, the guy is that, but she's scared. She's scared. Is this serious? Does he want to take advantage of her because she's permanent resident and all that? And people are commenting and advising her. So she came online on TikTok to say she needs advice. So I'm going to advise you in different ways. So first of all, you're a permanent resident, and this guy is on work permit. He came on work permit without even meeting you. He's currently in the country, and if you're in the country as a work permit, you just have a number of months, sometimes some years, before you can convert to be a permanent resident. He is already on track to become a permanent resident. Either if he's on work, closed work permit, open work permit, the point is that he is already here. He doesn't need you to become a permanent resident. He's already on course. It's just that it may take time. So if you're going to get married today, you could decide to fast track it by saying, okay, I'm married to this guy, and then he becomes a PR holder. Or you could decide that, okay, let's get married. If you're scared, you can decide that, let us get married. I'm not going to help you to do anything. I'll still be PR holder, you'll be a work permit, and naturally, based on the natural process, you'll become a PR holder. So I don't see why you are afraid. I do not see where the fear is coming from. If you say you love this guy, go ahead. Assuming he's on visiting visa, assuming he came here on visit, you will now start thinking that This guy, maybe he wants to take advantage of me to get papers in this place. But this guy is already on work permit. We have a lot of people that are on work permit. You just see everybody roaming around the street. You think everybody is citizen. No. You're either citizen, permanent resident, work permit, or you are a visitor. You have nothing to fear. Except if you want to just chase clouds, except if you want to just trend. But I see no reason why you should be afraid. He doesn't need you. Before even meeting you, he has his plans already. He's already here as a work permit. So if you love him, if you claim to love him, then you have no business being afraid. Because according to you, you've spoken to his mom, to his sisters. They seem to be nice people and all that. My dear, go for it. Go for it. And if you are afraid, I don't know why you are afraid, Shao, but if there's, except there is more to it. But if it is based on status, this guy doesn't need you to become anything. You can decide to get married and don't do anything, or you can decide to get married and help him to fast track his papers, because he being a work permit and you being a permanent resident, it's there's difference, but there's no big deal. He can still be here for the next 2 years while he does all his documentation and all that. I think as a work permit, if you're here, you still need to write the exam, the IELTS exam. You still need to do evaluation of your credential. You still need to do the normal process and everything. So I don't know how you being a PR holder and you get married to him, I don't know how that works, because I know you have to still go back to your home country to get married or something. But if you want to get married to this guy, you have no problem. So let's go to the comment section. Let's see what people are saying to this lady, because she asked for advice, and we the online advisors were giving her advice. So let's see what other people are saying. You've heard from my own part, where as if there is more to it. If you love him, feel he's the best guy for you and all that, my dear, go ahead. He doesn't need you. So this first person is saying, madam, go ahead and marry him. If he change, marry him, give him PR immediately. And if he change, you collect it. Like, don't even bother helping him to fast track his PR thing. Allow him get married, and then, as I said earlier, let his own process follow the normal way. Because if I was the guy, I wouldn't even want you to be the one to help me to fast track my thing, because I know how we women, our mouth is. You just have, most women will be like, I made you to be permanent resident and all that. Small normal fight that used to happen in families, if it happens, she'll blow it and say she made him. If not for me, you will still be a work permit and all that. So there's no point self in doing that one. So this person is saying, what if somebody from Nigeria or from back home without any status is now asking for your hand in marriage from Nigeria? Which kind of advice will you now ask? Will you now go to CNN to ask for advice? This one, that the person is already in the country and is on work permit, he's a legal person already, and you're asking for advice. So if ordinary person like him, the person that made that comment, is not asking for your hand in marriage, that means you blow it and go to CNN to ask for advice now. So she's like, what is your own? Just go ahead. Yeah, this one is saying his future is already bright. He doesn't need you to be a PR. If you want to marry him, his future is already bright. He's already on course. Without you, he's going to get his PR. So let's look at the other comment. Now wow, these people stay there and be waiting for online comments. People online to be advised to you that you get old with your PR in your hand. That's too harsh. You're just looking for advice. Anyway, anybody that come online to ask for advice, you get advice, you get insult. So I'm sure she's expecting it. So let's look at the other comment. Look at this comment now. I was expecting someone to say this. So now he's saying, now that the table has turned, he's now a big problem. If a man come from Abodo-Ibo, come to Nigeria and carry a wife and go back, it's not a problem. Nobody will hear. In fact, nobody has heard about it. But your own case that you're already a PR holder, somebody that is even on work permit is asking for you to marry, you're now blowing it and asking for advice up and down. Then why are you making it look like it's a big deal? After all, men have done this severally. They've even left abroad, come back home, carry wife and give her papers back to Obodo-Ibo. So why is it now that is a woman's turn is now a problem? The same thing this person is also saying, that if the tables were turned If the table was turned around, will you be asking this kind of advice? If it is a situation where you are the one on work permit and this guy is a PR holder, will you come to TikTok to ask for advice? No, you capitalize on it too. So don't make it look like it's a big deal, like it's because they're in a situation whereby you are the PR holder, that's why you're now seeing it like it's a big deal. So if you're in a situation today, always think that it can always be reversed. You can be the one in that person's situation. So stop overblowing things. That's what they're saying. Next comment. So this one is saying, what is with you women and PR self? What is it? So in the video, she said the guy pays for her bills. She doesn't even need to ask him. He pays for some of her bills and all that. That one is not a problem. Work permit is paying bills for you. He did not ask for advice for that one. But when you now come to marriage, you are now coming online to ask for advice, that's because it's work permit. You know. It's a correct answer. This one said, with or without PR, marriage itself is a risk. Marriage itself is a risk on its own. Even if both of you are citizens, marriage is not a child's play. The foundation should not be work permit or permanent resident at all, because you're going to, no matter how long you date this person, no matter what the status is, no matter his religion, no matter whatever, going into marriage with somebody is a very, very big risk. So your problem should not even be work permit or permanent resident. Look at other things like his character, his background. Does he have bright future? Health issues. There are different things that you can look at. His criminal background, his genotype, his blood group, plenty things, not this. So this person gave a very good answer. Marriage is a big risk, so this shouldn't even be the foundation at all. This makes sense. For the fact that you're having doubts already, just run. That makes sense, don't you guys think so? For the fact that you're even thinking about that, this guy, is it the right guy for me or not? It means your mind is not settled, your heart is not settled. So you know, when you're not settled about something, you just be looking for different reasons up and down. This may not even be your issue. There may be some things, your spirit is not just aligning with this guy. You're doubting him. So I think you should just step back, think clearly and decide. Because as humans, we have instincts. We have, if something is not settled in you, then you should take your time. It means that you're not okay with this guy generally, for you to even be asking this kind of question. So think deep. It means the foundation may not even be your PR or him being on work permit. For the fact that you're having doubt about this guy, then this person is saying just run. Because if you want to get married to somebody, no matter what somebody tells you, no matter what, even you are seeing that thing. So if you're convinced within you that this person is yours, you go ahead. You won't listen to anybody's advice. So for the fact that you're having doubts, please run, according to this guy. Next. So this one is saying, with or without PR or work permit, if you're in a position to help somebody, just go ahead and help somebody. And yeah, that's true, because in this life, it's either you help somebody or somebody helps you. It's either you're connected to somebody or so. You don't know who is your helper. So if you are the one that are going to help somebody's future, why not? As far as you're convinced this person is a criminal, this person doesn't have a bad character that will now come and rub on you, if you're in a position to help. Even if the person is on visiting visa, you fall in love and you feel you can help. And in other situations too, apart from this one, if you see yourself in a position to help somebody without being biased, without being overthinking it or so, just go ahead and help the person. So this person may even be illegal, his papers may not even be there, but if you fall in love with him, you could make his life better. You're helping him, you're helping his family, you're helping his generation. Tomorrow he will always remember. Even though yes, some people still go ahead and do bad things, but in your own mind, you know that your intention was to help this person, your intention was to make this person to be in a better place. So that shouldn't be a big problem. In this case, as long as you say you love him, he's a good person, he checked all the boxes, Go ahead without overthinking it. And he doesn't even need you, self. At all, he doesn't need you here. This one says, so sister, you're not afraid for him to help you make part of your payments. You're not afraid, Abby. You're not afraid for a work permit to help you to make your bill payments. But now that marriage has come, you're afraid. What is the color of your problem, this auntie? Auntie, what is the color of your problem? Oh. This one says, my dear, life is all about risk. Go ahead. It's true. The whole of life, all the decision you make, it is a yes or no. Any decision you make is either a yes or a no. It's either you do it or you don't do it. So take the risk and go ahead. This shouldn't be your problem. If you love him, if he loves you, you're sure about it, you're not doubting him, go ahead. Life is a risk. You keep taking different decisions in life. Different decisions. So if you are overthinking some things, you will not go for it. And if you don't take risk, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this thing well. If you don't take risks, sometimes you won't progress, you won't grow, you won't make money. You need to be able to take risk. Yeah, this person is saying if you do it, you can make mistake. If you don't do it, you can make mistake. If you don't marry him, you can make mistake with the person you marry, and you start regretting that why didn't I even marry this person. If you marry him, you could still make mistake. He may be a drunk, he may have bad behavior. The issue may not even be the PR or eventually that he will get. It may be something else. So don't concentrate your energy on this thing. Look at more values of this guy. What is he? What are his? Just get to know him better, not this. Because life is a risk. You may marry him, you start regretting. You may not marry him, you still be regretting and be wishing you married him. So look at other things. Oh, this one say just marry him or before somebody else carry. I tell you, if you love him, grab him. Somebody else may carry him. Somebody, maybe a work permit, so that somebody on visiting visa that even came to visit her sister may see him, fall in love, and she will carry him. The thing that you don't want to do, he will gladly do it for somebody. So if you love him, just go ahead and marry him. Make smart decision. Somebody else will carry him. Now you start regretting. Another angle. This one is saying don't help him. Don't help him with his paper. Allow him to get his papers by himself. Allow him to get his paper by himself. That his family, eventually when you marry him, family may not be talking to you. The family that you say they're nice and all that. Actually, I don't see a problem with it. Except if his work permits, it takes time, like 2 years, 3 years for you to convert it to permanent resident. Except if the guy wants to just do shortcuts, by getting married to you, you just fight for him as a husband. I think it's going to be faster for him than waiting on that work permit. And again, maybe he's on a closed work permit. Closed work permit is this kind of permit that you're restricted to working with a particular employer, just that employer that gave you the permit to come into Canada to work. You can't work with another company. So sometimes people are frustrated, they're tired, they're stranded with that person. They cannot leave. No matter the situation of the work, they will have to stay. So if he's on a work permit like that, maybe it is a 2 years work permit that is closed, he may just want to look for an easy way out. That is one way. He may be genuine. Secondly, he may just want to if something that will take him 3 years may take him 6 months if he marries this lady. So who knows? But anyhow, any which way, either it takes long or it's short, he will still become a permanent resident, but he may just want it faster. So yeah, our advice is enough for you. I hope you make the right decision, and if I thought this is not true, then thank you for wasting our time. But I know this is something that could happen. This is something that could happen, really. And at the end of the day, the decision is yours. The decision is yours to make. Marry him or not. Marriage is a risk. Life is a risk. You have to take that risk to be able to move ahead, to be able to progress. I wish you all the best, Auntie PR. Bye.